girlies in their late 20s, early 30s. Where are we finding men?
Unfortunately, they are working overtime instead of going out and dating because they feel they will never be attractive enough or wealthy enough for a girl ever again. They would rather check their weather app than chat with another person on Hinge. If they're not at work, they're usually at home, the gym, playing video games with friends, or fighting for democracy. You're welcome.
If you're making $50,000, don't date. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
Again, I'm with you.
You're not ready to date. You're not ready to date because courtship costs.
Okay.
Everything costs.
Okay.
You can go for 22 walks in the park. Eventually, shorty is gonna need a sip of something. She gonna be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. Let's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. And whatever that looks like for you, you might only make 50,000, but you live in a shoe, and now you got expendable cash. Or get you a bottom of the barrel bitch that's gonna date you when you have no money. If she doesn't have the expectation, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually you're gonna wanna run. Because she doesn't stretch you, she doesn't make you the man that you need to become. She allows you to be this stagnant dude in the same jeans for days. You know what I'm saying?
Be cutting up.
I'm
You
just
talk about
saying.
me.
But yeah, so at the end, Chico was kind of going off a little bit. But again, the first video we saw, it's like, oh, where are all the guys at? You know, where are the guys dating?
I think these two women need to have a conversation.
Exactly.
Do you know what's offensive? Dating apps in your 30s. Do you know what's more offensive? When the people in your life who are in relationships or married or dating look at you with pity and they say, just keep trying. Your time's coming. It'll happen when you least expect it. Just get out there and meet people. No. Have you been on Hinge lately? Have you been on Hinge in 2025? If the answer is no, you are not allowed to give me your opinion. Like, I'm 31, and this whole meeting people organically out and about thing, I just don't think it exists anymore. I don't think people communicate in person. So we've been trying the dating apps. Let's start by Hinge. Offensive. The most offensive thing is when the little prompt comes up on Hinge and it says, we think you two are the most compatible, and then you see who they're thinking you're compatible with. I'm like, that's what I'm bringing in? So it's a me issue. And then we have Tinder. Tinder is only good if you're overseas and you're in Europe. And that's really if you want to hook up with a hot European man. They are very sexy. But like in America, you're going to get kidnapped and you won't be alive if you go on Tinder. And then we have Bumble. Bumble's a lot of work. I don't like to do all the work. I feel like I have to do so much work in my real life as a girl. No, I don't want to message you. I'm sorry. And last but not least, we have this magical app called Raya, which is like very exclusive. All the people not on Raya, they want to be on Raya. Let me tell you, no, you don't. You don't want to be in Raya. They're matching you with people in Dubai, people in freaking Australia, people in Europe. No one where you live. And then if you do come across someone where you actually live and you do match with them, no one speaks. No one speaks. And if you do match with someone and you message them and they respond, or vice versa, you're never going to meet up. Raya is not for that. Raya is to see what famous person you come across, see if you can match with them. Maybe you'll hook up with them and have a good story, and that's that. And welcome to dating in 2025. So if you're not on a dating app, congratulations. Life is great. Do not give me your opinion.
Like, when you mean kitchen, do you mean like they need to take care of the house? Do they need to do all those jobs, like take care of the children and just do that?
Yes, my position is women should be prioritizing a family and children over a career and being a whore.
And being a whore?
Yes.
So you're saying all women are whore?
A significant amount, yes. A lot of women are pretty promiscuous, so.
And not men. The men right here, half of them are fucking dogs.
Well, the difference is that...
So men are allowed to be dogs, but women can't be whore. Where's the logic?
Yeah, women look for quality. Men look for quantity. So a woman is looking for the best guy that she can get and get a long-term commitment from that man. A man is looking for attractive women and having as many of them as he can. So, in other words, a man that's having sex with a lot of women has to bring value, versus a woman that's having sex with a lot of dudes does not have to bring value.
We're in the new generation. If you don't get with the new fucking generation, like, it doesn't work.
The new generation is cooked, is what I'm trying to explain to you. A woman can be 21 years old, be a bum, and still meet a millionaire. Versus a man needs to have money and status and bring something to the table to be able to attract women. We are not the same. Women are born with value. Men must create value.
You're generalizing. If I was a rich woman, which I'm actually working for that right now, like, I would totally take in a man who doesn't have as much money. If I could provide, I would. I'm not doing anything. A whore is a girl who does things with guys. In white.
She's on OnlyFans. This comedy.
Hate on me, but actually, at the end of the day, at least I'm making great money. If he can take care of my children for me, I would do it.
Yeah, okay.
Whilst I'm at work.
Yeah, that's just not going to happen. Like most women do not winners for their husband where he's a stay-at-home dad. Never works out. Realistically speaking, you're going to lose respect for him, you're going to lose attraction for him, and you're going to cheat on him. It's not going to work. It doesn't work when women behave like men or when men behave like women.
I just feel like it's just putting so much stress on men at the end of the day, because all these men are like, okay, now I have to
Because we're superior to you guys, so we can handle it. That's my point.
You can't. They all are literally making less money than I am today. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm just saying, like, a woman can make just as much money as men.
Sure.
The poor men, stressed out, they have to pay for the dates, they have to pay for this, they have to pay for that. Poor men. They don't deserve that. Like,
look, women can make their money. What I'm saying is that women make money. It's not the same as when a man makes money. When a man makes money, he says, okay, I could take care of a girl and a family. When a woman makes money, what does she say? I'm independent. Ask yourself, independent of whom? Independent of a man. When women make money, they look at it like, I don't need a man anymore. When a man makes money, it's like, okay, now a woman can need me. We are not the same when we make money.
I actually like you. Like, I literally have said, like, I would sign an NDA and, like, never, like, let people know about our relationship, but, like, I actually like you.
So confirm or deny, are you a pathological liar?
But I'm not a whore anymore. I don't do porn anymore. But I literally said I would stop being a whore for you, and I literally stopped.
Listen, you're an attractive woman, but the fact that you've done porn and
it was a hiccup.
It is 100% a deal breaker. Like,
but I said I'm sorry, and I literally quit being a thought.
Thank you for your apology.
And like my like,
I accept your apology for doing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just not gonna happen.
Brian, why? Like, because I used to be a whore. Like,
used to?
You still are.
I actually like you. Like, I literally have said, like, I would sign an NDA and, like, never, like, let people know about our relationship, but, like, I actually like you.
So confirm or deny, are you a pathological liar? So
but I'm not a whore anymore. I don't do porn anymore. But I literally said I would stop being a whore for you, and I literally stopped.
Listen, you're an attractive woman, but the fact that you've done porn and
it was a hiccup.
It is 100% a deal breaker. Like,
but I said I'm sorry, and I literally quit being a thought.
Thank you for your apology.
And like my like,
I accept your apology for doing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just not gonna happen.
Brian, why? Like, because I used to be a whore. Like,
used to?
You still are.
Nice guy, good guy, treated me well. But once I realized that he was not my husband, because I'm only looking for husband energy at the moment,
At the moment, keyword.
ended things with him, and I sent him a text because like it wasn't that serious, you know. I didn't feel like I needed to like, do it in person. Anyway, so I sent him a text, told him that I didn't see it going any further, and he agreed. He said that he didn't think that he could make me happy, and while I appreciate that, it was a very kind response. He didn't even try. He didn't even try and say that he like wanted to change, that he wanted to like whatever. Like, I can be manipulated.
The thing that stuck out to me here is that she's upset that he didn't say he will try and change. She's upset that when she tried to reject him, he didn't try to fight for her. He just was like, I agree, I'm good.
Call it. Hey.
Hey.
I just wanted to like call and say that I think you're like really cute. And I think that I have like feelings for you.
Okay.
Do you feel the same way?
Nah, but I mean, I'm into one of your friends, so if you don't find a word for me,
What?
be great.
What friend?
Katie.
Guys, never date a woman who's in survival mode. Not because she's a bad person, but because she's fighting battles that you can't even see. And you will mistake her wounds for her character. A woman who is in survival mode isn't operating from love. She's operating from fear. Her nervous system is in flight, fight, freeze, or fawn. She doesn't trust ease. She questions consistency, and she pushes away the very thing that she says she wants. You'll pour into her and she'll still feel empty. You'll try to reassure her, but she'll think that you're lying. You'll try to give her peace, but she'll choose the familiar chaos she's been conditioned to expect. It's not because she doesn't care. It's that she can't receive. You see, her mind is always scanning for danger, not partnership. And until she heals, every relationship will feel like a battlefield. A woman in survival mode will love you with her intentions, but hurt you with her triggers. Not on purpose, but because her pain is driving her whole entire life. This is why I would never advise you to date a woman who's in survival mode. You can't build with someone who's still trying to survive their own self. Let her heal. Let her grow. Let her find safety within her own soul first. Because a healed woman will love you in ways a survival mode woman simply can't.
The plot twist of 2026 is the good men learning to say no, and the women never saw it coming. For years, the nice guy was the safety net, the reliable backup she'd swipe past at 25 and planned to settle for at 35. Except the safety net went to the gym, got a personality transplant, raised his standards, and now he's the one declining. The fallback option fell back, leveled up, and stopped picking up. If you've ever been the backup plan who became the prize, subscribe to Alpha Reloaded. This one's a victory lap.
Modern dating is hard enough, but dating when you're an empath is a whole nother level of chaos and worry and stress. Self-confessed empath, let me talk you through some of the things that I struggle with and that I get wrong with dating on a daily basis. Firstly, I will continue to make excuses for another person who cancels consistently. So let's say we've arranged to go out on a date and at the last minute this other person cancels. Rather than reacting like a normal person and binning them off or just saying, do you know what, this is really selfish, I will make constant excuses for that other person. Oh no, it can't be their fault, something massive must have happened. Just constantly making excuses for cancelled plans. I put up with no communication for days, weeks, even months, and again, make excuses for them. So say this guy's not called me for weeks and weeks and weeks after we had a great date, rather than be like, do you know what, he's not interested or he's just a dick, I will be like, oh no, maybe he's just really busy or he's not a good phone person. Just again, making excuses for bad behaviour. You're totally cool with a lack of commitment. So if you're dating a guy or a girl and they're like, oh, do you know what, it's cool, I'm open to whatever, let's just chill, let's see how things go. As an empath, in my brain, I'm thinking, I'm open to whatever. What does whatever mean? Whatever could mean anything. Whatever could mean happily ever after, marriage, babies, etc. That is what my mind does as an empath. Also, if there's no spark when I first start dating a guy, rather than seeing that as a red flag that there's no spark and it's probably not going to go anywhere, in my head I will rationalise that no spark and be like, well, just because there's no spark now, maybe there'll be spark somewhere later down the line. Maybe he's going through something at the moment. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. There's got to be a reason why there's no spark. It couldn't be that there's just no spark and we're not meant for each other. Are you an empath like me? What do you struggle with most with modern dating, relationships? Please let me know in the comments. And as always, everyone have a great day and enjoy the sunshine.
Every time I have interactions with men, I am just more and more appalled and disgusted by men and the behavior of men towards women. Like dating in my early 20s, men actually had respect for women, relatively. You at least felt like a human being around them. You know, you at least felt like they saw you as a human and not just an object. But the increase in all of these red pill podcasts and women hating behavior on the internet has literally poisoned the minds of men. And it was to the point that I just stopped dating entirely for the last 6 months or so. I've been trying to give dating a chance again lately. I've even been like trying to date guys who are not, you know, my typical type. Yeah, even dating guys who are not my typical type has not fixed the issue. In fact, actually, it's worse. What the fuck is a girl to do? Give up? I always have dated guys who were like 10, 15 years older than me because I've been dating guys around my age lately, and that shit, girl, no.
Hypergamy ran the whole show, always reaching for the bigger, better deal, treating the solid man as a placeholder while she chased the exciting maybe. The strategy worked great, right up until the placeholders stopped holding the place. The good man she filed under boring used boring to mean stable, loyal, and employed. She passed on the blue chip stock to gamble on lottery tickets, and the blue chip just delisted from her exchange.
We are losing men to peace. We are losing men to ourselves. Men no longer prioritize women. The man at peace is an unbuyable man. Some women are still thinking that men are in that scenario of chasing after, calling, despairing for the lack of a woman, for her absence, when in reality, today's man, he is increasingly valued. He understood that a woman is not the center of his life, that a woman is not the most important thing in the world, and it is perfectly possible to live without one. Today's high-value man, he seeks to make money. He seeks to do business. He seeks to grow, to develop himself. He removed women from his focus. Today's man, he realized that his peace is worth more. There is no relationship that can buy his peace. Today's man, he is unbuyable. He is non-negotiable. The peace he chose for his life has become non-negotiable. If you are a woman and are waiting for a man to venerate you, a man to idolize you, a man to dote on you, I'm very sorry, but perhaps that won't happen. Because the more time passes, the more we have seen that today's generation of men is not like the generation of old. And it is we women who have been losing high-value men, serious men, hardworking men, dedicated men.
So I've posted a couple videos recently talking about modern women and what their standards are and what modern women are looking for. And I've gotten a lot of comments from men saying that they are not looking for a modern woman. They want a traditional woman and that there aren't enough of them out there. So that had me thinking, like, well, what is the difference between a modern woman and a traditional woman? I wrote some notes here to distinguish the difference. A modern woman is someone who's independent. She has a full-time career. She prioritizes career and education over family and children. She is strong and wants to be taken seriously. And you'll probably hear her say things like, I don't need no man to support me and never depend on a man. A traditional woman is someone who focuses on family and children. She cooks and she cleans. She knows how to take care of her man mentally, emotionally, and physically. She's graceful and nurturing and, I'm gonna say it, submissive. So, for all the modern women out there, I hear all the time that they want a traditional man, but it's sounding to me like traditional men don't actually want modern women. And I can't tell you how many times I hear women say they don't cook, they don't clean, but yet they want a man to pay all their bills. So I'm just curious, women, do you consider yourself modern or traditional? And what kind of man are you actually looking for? And for men, what are the qualities that you're looking for in a woman if it's not a modern woman?
The good man didn't get bitter. He got selective. He spent the years she ignored him building value, the body, the career, the frame, the options. Now he applies the exact filter she used to apply to him, and suddenly the filter is toxic instead of standards. He learned the game from the best. He just started playing it back, and she hates the rules now that they point her direction.
I love how every woman is always talking about how they don't want to settle, they're not settling for less than they deserve. Okay, but honestly speaking, most of the women that are saying this don't really deserve much. Like, you guys are not a catch. You're living in this delusional world and you think that you deserve the world. You expect men to settle for you. And just because you have these unrealistic expectations and standards, why the hell should men settle for you when they actually deserve a whole lot better? And that's the reality, and that's why men are walking away from dating. Men just don't care to put in the effort anymore. Men are not going up to women anymore because men don't want to settle either. The funny thing is, men are actually more realistic about their expectations. Women are not.
Cue the outrage that the good man developed an ego. Translation, he developed options and stopped being grateful for scraps. The same traits that made him sweet but not my type at 25, paired with confidence and a six-pack at 35, became arrogant. Nothing about him got worse. His market value just went up, and value he won't discount reads as arrogance to someone expecting the old clearance price.
See the real you, and that's what niggas is really asking. Like, they're tired of saying this version of who you want to be. Bitch, show me who you really are. Because see, here's the thing about it. You're going to have to rely on the woman you really are. When them four walls close in. You going to need to rely on the woman you really are when there's turmoil in your life or in your relationship or around you. So it's going to be times that you're going to need to unplug from your, not just from your relationship and entire, but just unplug to try to regain some understanding and knowledge of yourself. See, yeah, I want a man to date me, but bitch, do you date yourself? Not because you, I'm now cutting motherfuckers off. No, it should come from a place of peace. Like, I want to spend time with myself, so that's why a man doesn't have any issue spending time with me. He see how much I love up on me, and that makes him love up on me even greater. When you love the fuck out yourself, bitch, it just shows. You ain't even gotta talk about it. The ones y'all be on here on social media keep talking about I love me, bitch, we can see right through the motherfucking camera. For those who are really in love with themselves, we can see that you don't love yourself.
She said it, I didn't. She said it.
I'm just listening. What about you? Are you listening? Or you just watching?
If he does not feel comfortable with the age gap, respect that. Okay. I actually find it really admirable that he feels uncomfortable with the age gap because it's a sign that he feels that there's a power imbalance. He feels like I'm more mature than her. I have more life experience than her. You know, it's almost like he could perhaps manipulate you in ways that you wouldn't even understand because you're 19 and he's 26. So much happens between age 19 and 26. It's like so much happens between age 20 and 24. Okay, I'm 24 now, right? When I look back at myself at 20, I think that is a child. I would feel uncomfortable dating a 20-year-old, to be honest.
Here's the part that detonates the panic. The good man isn't just refusing her, he's choosing better. Younger, kinder, lower mileage, less baggage. His value compounded, while hers depreciated. And now the math she used against other women is running against her. The wall she swore was a myth turned out to be a hard deadline, and the good man standing on the other side of it with a clipboard.
I actually like you. Like, I literally have said, like, I would sign an NDA and, like, never, like, let people know about our relationship, but, like, I actually like you.
So confirm or deny, are you a pathological liar? So
But I'm not a whore
okay.
anymore. I don't
were.
do porn anymore. But I literally said I would stop being a whore for you, and I literally stopped.
Listen, you're an attractive woman, but the fact that you've done porn and
It was a hiccup.
it is 100% a deal breaker. Like,
But I said I'm sorry, and I literally quit being a thought.
thank you for your apology.
And, like, my like,
I accept your apology for doing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just not gonna happen.
Brian, why? Like, because I used to be a whore. Like,
Used to?
You still are. I actually like you. Like, I literally have said, like, I would sign an NDA and, like, never, like, let people know about our relationship, but, like, I actually like you.
So confirm or deny, are you a pathological liar? So
But I'm not a whore
okay.
anymore. I don't do
were.
porn anymore. But I literally said I would stop being a whore for you, and I literally stopped.
Listen, you're an attractive woman, but the fact that you've done porn and
It was a hiccup.
it is 100% a deal breaker. Like,
But I said I'm sorry, and I literally quit being a thought.
thank you for your apology.
And, like, my like,
I accept your apology for doing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just not gonna happen.
Brian, why? Like, because I used to be a whore. Like,
Used to?
You still are.
Now she's pursuing the good men, and the role reversal is poetic. The woman who never had to chase a day in her life is suddenly initiating, double texting, and getting left on red by the guy who used to do her homework. Welcome to the other side of the 80-20, where 80% of the women now compete for the 20% of men who finally figured out their worth. The market corrected. She's just on the wrong end of it.
Listen up, my triple threat ladies. Yes, I'm speaking to you. You women who have it all, okay? You women who are the full package. You have it all. Intelligence, social intelligence, emotional intelligence. You're smart, you're hardworking, you're a problem solver. You're the real protector. You're the real protector and you're the real provider. You managed to create a beautiful life for yourself that you are proud of. And a man didn't help you to do that. A man did not help you to do that. You did that on your own. Yes, I'm talking to you. Listen up. Listen up. This is why you're struggling in the dating world. I'm going to explain what is happening, why it's happening, and what you need to do about it. Very simple. What we're seeing currently in the dating game is women have elevated, okay? Women have elevated. Whether that's through healing, whether that's through different practices, whether that's through mastering detachment, women are investing in themselves and they are doing the work and they are attracting the things that they want in life. Women are healing. Women are evolving. Women are elevating at such a high level. This is happening at such a quick pace. It's happening so quick that men can't keep up with it. That's why you're having trouble when it comes to dating, because women, in simple terms, have exceeded the average male. Okay, they have exceeded. All right, they're too far ahead in this journey than men are. Men, unfortunately, have been left behind. This is why both genders are struggling. Okay, because women have elevated to a point where they don't see the average male anymore. They're not interested. What your grandma wanted from your granddad back in the day is not what you want from a man nowadays. You have elevated. You broke the generational trauma in your family. You healed. You've done the work. You've invested in yourself. You're healing your wounds. The list goes on. You're doing it all. You're doing the heavy work. You are nothing like the women who were putting up with crap back in the day. You just don't do that anymore. And to be quite frank, women want other things now. Yes. And so you should. Always supposed to want other things. You were never ever supposed to deal with mediocrity. You were never ever supposed to just accept shortfalls in men. It was never meant to be like that. But you were conditioned to put up with the bare minimum from men. So now what's happening is women are elevating at such a high speed. Okay. And when people elevate, naturally, their standards get higher. Okay. We start to want better things. All right. We start to want better. We start to want more. It's natural. It's normal. And this is what's currently happening in the dating world. This is why no one seems to want to date anymore, or people are dating, but they're really struggling because women are not who they were years ago. They're not. Okay. The truth is women have elevated. Women have healed. They've changed. Nowadays, a woman goes through a breakup. She gets out of that relationship. She's a brand new woman. I'm seeing the opposite with men. All right. They go backwards. Women go forwards. Men go backwards. And the sad thing is a lot of men can't even bounce back from like a really messy breakup. So they're out here dating. Don't get me wrong. They're out here dating, but they're broken. They're very damaged. They're unhealed. They're heavily wounded. This is why they can't have successful relationships. This is why they do rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. It's this vicious cycle and they can't get out. Okay? So, things are not great at the moment. It's okay. It's going to be like this for a while. In fact, this is kind of what we're looking at going forward now for the future. It's looking like this is how it's going to be. Okay? Women have elevated, which means they want more things. All right? Back in the day, you just wanted a man to do kind of the bare minimum things. Nowadays, no. Not good enough. It's not cutting it. Okay? Women are awake now. They know what they want. They know what they deserve. If you can't deliver, women are not losing sleep. Women are not losing sleep. Let me tell you that. So, okay. That's what we have right now. That's what we currently have. That's what we're facing. How do you fix it? How do you deal with it? By focusing on you. By focusing on you and not resisting change. If this is currently happening to you right now, if this is how you are feeling as a woman, continue on this journey. This is where you are supposed to be. You are not supposed to be anywhere else. The universe does not want you to accept breadcrumbs anymore. The universe wants more for you because deep down you know that you are deserving of more. Remember that. You only want the things that you are supposed to have. How do you deal with it? Master detachment. Understand that you are the creator of your reality. Everything that you want is within your reach. Please do not give in to scarcity. Please do not feed into those scarcity mindset thoughts of yours. Oh my God, I'm going to be alone. I'm going to be alone. I'm 30, I'm 31, I'm 32, I'm 36. I'm going to be alone. No. No. The options are endless. The opportunities are infinite. You are supposed to be on this journey. You are supposed to be alone. You need to use this time to really get to know who you are as a person. What do you want in life as a woman? Because you spent your whole life seeing what everyone else wants. Now I want you to ask yourself, what do you want? What do you truly want? Because sometimes, I promise you, it's not even a man. It's not actually a man. Get really in tune with your emotions. What are you seeking right now? What do you need in life right now? What do you need? Let me know in the comments. What do you need in life? Because I promise you the answer is not a man. It may be some comfort. It may be a safe space. It may be you need some healing. But it's not a man. You don't actually physically need a man. I know you don't.
What stuns her most is the permanence. The good man isn't playing hard to get. He's genuinely, permanently uninterested. He doesn't hate her. He just remembers being invisible to her, And that memory is a vaccine no amount of late interest can cure. The good men aren't a renewable resource that respawns when she's finally ready. They got drafted by someone who valued them on time.
Don't come on this social media thing and put your trauma, your bad decision making out on the impressionable minds of good women. The same way that there are bad women like this, in my opinion, out here, there are bad men out there. And y'all need to go find y'all little group and stay over there. But it's very disgusting to me, and I have to rest on the side of the man for this episode, because it's like, I could not imagine being a man seeing this mess. Like, I talk to a lot of the married men, you know, in my circle, and they see the stuff and the caliber of women and the content that goes viral on these different podcasts and on these different TikToks and social media, and all they can say is, thank God they're not out there dating. And then you have men who are really, 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 really good men, but they have these bad experiences. You know, and this is what they see, and they're just over it.
Melanie P. Talk to him.
Scary with Melanie P. That's scary with Melanie P. Come on. Here we go.
Become the good man who has options, not the good man who waits. Spend the years building value so high that the filter becomes yours to apply. The men refusing to date them didn't get bitter. They got chosen by women who recognized them early. Be the prize, vet hard, and never discount yourself back to clearance.